It's Friday. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna try to figure some things out here for I had a closed caption request on Friday Night Live. I can't figure it out on the mobile app. I've done some research. I can't find where they say you can do it. I know if I sit behind a computer and not move, I can set up closed captioning, but I can't find it on the mobile side. So we do move Friday Night Live from Facebook after it's finished. We do move it to YouTube, a copy there, and on YouTube, the closed captioning will work. So we're hoping that I will figure it out at some point in time. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me for just a little bit here on Friday. Yes, happy Friday, Miss Amanda. Oh, that's good to know, Miss Dawn. I still have abundance of Christmas tree cakes in the cabinet here. I'm eating them, I don't know how to say it, cautiously, savoring them, because I know eventually they'll go away until next year. But I'm being a good girl and not eating a whole box at a time. Excuse me. Have my retreaters, have you recovered? I'm still recovering. It's maybe next week I'll be there, but that's okay. We'll get there. It's been a week. There's no doubt about it. We came back, hit the ground running again. Everything's unpacked, put away, at least here in the store. Don't look at my sewing room at home because it is not put away. But we are getting there. But we are back and prepping for Pink Weekend. So if you've not been around for a while, or it just may not be a thing that you remember, but Pink Weekend is our Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday, you know, all that whole week that we've turned into shopping and savings is Pink Weekend for us. So we're finalizing all the details. I talked through some of it yesterday with some people, trying to make sure it makes sense, everything understands. So the way that Pink Weekend is gonna work here in the store and online, we just can't do them both at the same time. I don't have enough staff or bandwidth to be able to have people shopping at the same time in the store at the same time people are pulling the same fabric for online. It's too much chaos. So our Pink Weekend will start on Friday. Friday and Saturday will be in-store savings. Sunday and Monday will go to online. Okay, maybe a few different things in different places, but overall, we're going to do it in the store Friday and Saturday and exclusively online Sunday and Monday so that I can make everyone happy near and far. And maybe you will see something on Monday that maybe you forgot to get when you were here in the store. So we are working on those final details. Yes. Hello, Miss Anna. Hi, Miss Susan. I am very, very jealous, Miss Heather, that you have snow. I would love some snow. It would be very pretty. I'm glad it can snow now. We have heat. Came back from retreat to a house with no heat, but it's back on now, so I'm okay. I don't go home and live in a coat and go to bed in 14 layers. But Miss Amanda and Miss Roz, your socks and fingerless gloves came in handy from, I don't know, when we get home, Monday night until last night. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the curly hair is back. Last Friday you saw me with straight. The curly hair is back. I ain't got no time. How's that for good English? To straighten. It's only a special treat when it gets to be straight. All right, so let's talk about what's new, what's going on, besides the fact that we are back in the store. Retreat is over. We had a great weekend. We had beautiful weather. We came back on Monday, and Tuesday it rained. So we could not have asked for a better day to offload into retreat and pack everybody up for retreat. So thank you, Mother Nature. But I'd like some snow now, please. I know I'm very jealous of my upper Buffalo, New York. They're expecting 5 feet of snow this weekend. So jealous. Not that I want 5 feet, but it would give me a reason to stay in the house. We have kicked off Black Friday with Bernina. So Bernina Black Friday kicked off today. Goes through the end of the month. We have special savings going on a selection of sewing machines as well as quilting machines. I specifically want to point out this one right here. A Q16 on a foldable table, okay, is on sale for $64.99. That is a $3,000 savings, okay? We also had traded in earlier this month. We had a Q16 in a horn lift cabinet with very little time on it that we have available for sale as well. And that also has a $3,000 to $4,000 savings on it as well. So the Q16 in a table, this is a fantastic price, okay? The lowest I've ever seen it going. The same with, we do have an option on a frame as well. The frame option is the studio frame, which goes up to the 10-foot length. So just so that you can, let's walk over here, just so you can get an idea. Okay. This here's the studio frame. Okay. There's the Q16 and the lift cabinet. And then this is the foldable table that is without a machine at the moment. But a 16 or a 20 can go in those cabinets. But that is part of the promotion. Plus we have special savings on the 335, the 850 serger. We still have the promotion going on with buy a 790 or an 880 and you get an 860 serger for free. All sorts of stuff happening. The big thing is that we have financing 60 months, no interest from now until the end of November. Okay, this is the last time, probably the last time in this year, we will have 60 months. Okay, after the December 1st, we shift to 48 months for the rest of the year. So this is the last 2 weeks, week and a half, that we have to take advantage of a 60-month, no interest financing as well. And then starting December 1st through the end of the month is the one that everybody waits for. Suitcases, presser feet, and embroidery hoops go on special December 1st. They are 25% off from December 1st through December 31st. Well, through December 30th, because Material Girls is closed on the 31st. I know. I'm sorry, but unless you want to come help me count, it's the only way you're getting in. Because I spend New Year's Eve counting. Every single thing in this store gets touched. So, unless you want to count, ain't nobody getting in the door on the 31st. But speaking of hours, for the holiday, we have special hours for Thanksgiving. On Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, we close at 2 p.m. Give me 1 second. We close at 2 o'clock on Wednesday so that we have a chance to wrap things up, and then Mom and I have a chance to work on Thanksgiving dinner, although it's mainly just Mom, Dad, and I. Maybe Miss Violet and her parents will come to visit as well for a short time, so we don't have a lot to do, thank goodness, because I'm tired, that we don't have a big Thanksgiving. See? Tired. Sorry. But gives us a chance to wrap some things up here. Also a chance to set up for Pink Weekend and get a chance to set the store for those huge savings. huge. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. We will be closed on Thanksgiving. Okay, we will reopen on Friday at 9:30. Okay, no wackadoodle hours, nothing along, nothing along that craziness that we have going on. We have normal hours Friday and Saturday, and normal hours on Monday as well. Okay, all right. So we talked about that. We do have hoops in stock right this second. So if you're looking for the two newest hoops, the clamp hoop and the large free arm arrived back in stock today or the end of last week. It appeared, so they are there as well. So let's go for a walk while I talk about a couple of things. You will hopefully have a December newsletter here very shortly. I did not get it done today. That just didn't happen. I tried. And then we, which will have December and some, I'm going to try to get January as well, but again, don't hold me to it. But I have grand plans in my head. Mom and I are going to actually be traveling for a large portion of January, so there won't be major events and things going on as the girls hold down the store for us. So make sure that in the month of January you still come to visit, but we have some exciting things, and you're going to get to see Friday Night Live from a 5 o'clock somewhere option, and as we travel with Bernina for the beginning of January. So it's going to be exciting. But I'm hoping to get that newsletter out to you as well. We had a restock in Grunge. So let me show you here. We had 20 bolts of Grunge come back on Friday. Excuse me, last week. See, I've told you I'm struggling here. So some new colors, some returning colors. We've got some gray, some white paper. We've got our purples. We've got our clear blue water came back. We've got some dark grays and things like that are all back in stock here at the store as well as up online. And if you're commenting or asking me questions, things are not rolling in on my screen here. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not seeing it. That's there. We also got in for Christmas here the holiday fat quarter bundle from Hoffman Batik for Christmas. So let me get it. So this is the Bali Batik bundle for Christmas. Okay, shades of red and green. No, Gina. Okay. Red and green. This one is called Holiday Delight. Okay. And then the Watercolor Club bundle from Hoffman called 'Tis the Season also arrived this week. So shades of green and red in this bundle for Christmas. So the two of these together are really, 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 really pretty. Holiday without being holiday in color, not so much in print. That's there. And I'm knocking everything over. And I'm just going to apologize now to Miss Ann that I just made an absolute mess over here. Give me 1 second. Let me pick that one up, maybe. Nope, it's not working. It's still falling over. Oh, everything I touch is falling apart. Let me fix this. Okay. We had a restock in RFL thread. Okay. So RFL thread, we got in a variety of the whites and creams and grays are all back in stock. Black is back as well. So if there's any 50 weight RFL cotton that you're looking for, it's back in the store. We also had a little bit of a restock in Creative Grids rulers, some specialty sizes and things that we took to retreat and are now back in the store. We are waiting on a restock of the Stripology rulers, Tucker trimmers, wing clippers, and all that. But I thought I would show you two popular ones. Okay, the 12.5 by 18.5. Okay, so this ruler here, the Creative Grids 12.5 by 18.5, would be great if you're stacking fat quarters and needing to cut something from a fat quarter in terms of width, and you don't want to work with a 24-inch ruler. This will go from selvage of a fat quarter to the fold of the fat quarter, or the cut of the fat quarter. This also allows you to cut a wider strip than what you would normally get with like a 6 by 24. You cut, you know, that type of thing. And then if you wanted, you also have a 12.5 by 24.5. So if you have some wider borders that you need to cut and things along that lines, we do have what they call the Big Easy with the 12.5 by 24.5. It's also marked with the 45, the 60, and the 30-degree lines as well. And the good old Creative Grid black and white with the non-skid sections attached to it as well. Okay. Two more things about the holiday season. Okay. We do have, I threw an event in there in December, a Kimberbell event. Sugar Plum Jubilee is a Kimberbell Spark event. It is a half-day event from 10 to 1. It's a couple of little projects all related around little nutcracker freestanding figurines that you can use in garland or gift tag or napkin rings, some things along that lines. It is an event that we did virtually back at the beginning of pandemic. I think it was probably Christmas of 2020 when we did it. We did a virtual event. I'm doing an in-person version before it retires at the end of December. So if that is an event you were looking for, or maybe you're just now embroidering and are curious about Kimberbell events, or you are contemplating an embroidery machine, Sugar Plum Jubilee is a good event to do. And if you don't own an embroidery machine at all and you just really think the little nutcracker people are cute, in those events we provide everything. So the kit, the thread, the machines, the stabilizer, it's all there. So you do not have to own an embroidery machine. You do not have to own a Bernina or embroidery at all, and you can take that event. So we do have a very limited number of kits as well as space. So that is up now online for registration as well. The last thing about Christmas time, and then we're moving on from the Christmas season, is Demo December. Okay, Demo December we've been doing with Kimberbell for several years. It is machine embroidery. It is demonstrations. There are 3 demonstrations that you attend, and after you've attended the 3 demonstrations, you will receive a free embroidery design. Okay, that embroidery design is not available for purchase until January. So if you don't want to come to the events or anything along that lines, or maybe you just can't squeeze them in, but really, really, really want the design, you will have the ability to purchase that through the Kimberbell Vault in January. Okay, but in December, you are able to earn it for free. We have 3 presentations set up. 3 of them will be on Saturdays. The Saturday events are in person. They will take place here in the store. And the virtual events will take place on Tuesday at lunch. Okay, so probably at noon on Tuesdays. You will be getting information going out here shortly about it as a reminder and to help get things set in your calendar. This starts the Saturday after Thanksgiving, so the 27th, I think, or 26th. And then it would be the Tuesday after Thanksgiving that the first virtual would take place. It will be live on YouTube. So if you can't make it at that time, you will be able to watch the rerun at whatever time works best for you. As a reminder, I'm not seeing any comments. So if you are sending me questions or asking things, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Facebook is not being my friend tonight. The topics for Demo December is going to be three very different things. So we're going to look at giving new life to the embroidery designs that you already have. So we're going to look specifically at Kimberbell designs that we can modify. So we're going to talk about embroidery software, and we're going to talk about all levels of software, all types of software, and how to bring things in and make changes and alter them. Looking at mug rugs, heartfelt pockets, even some of the other things. So we're going to look at customizing embroidery designs either on your machine or using software for it. We are going to look at using clear blue tiles for things beyond quilting. Okay, so if you're curious of what clear blue tiles are, we're going to talk about them. I'm going to show you how to use them, but we're not going to use them to quilt a quilt. Okay, so give you another use for using your clear blue tiles. And then we're going to talk about Kimberbell and Material Girls for 2023. So you're going to get a peek into the new dealer exclusives, which I'm sure you can find out there already, but we will be participating in the 2023 dealer exclusives. We'll talk about all the things I have planned for that program in 2023. We're going to look at the new events that are coming up in 2023. Well, isn't he just darling? Look what Dr. Mike just brought us. Isn't he the cutest? He's sitting on a candy jar.
That's because my drivers love me.
That's because his bus drivers love him. That's where it came from. But, oh my gosh, it's so darling.
It is.
And then we'll talk about dealer exclusives. We'll talk about the three new events. We did have some questions about One Sweet Spring from Kimberbell. Kimberbell's One Sweet Spring. We will be hosting middle of January, so watch. Information will be coming about that. But we'll talk about some of the other events that will be coming in 2023 as well at that. So just a little bit, and unless I come up with other things or you guys have questions about other things you want, I'll gladly throw it into that third demo to help you out. Because I'm out of ideas for the moment, or my tired brain couldn't think of anything. Couldn't think of anything else. Moving on from Christmas, because it's just right around the corner. I mean, the turkey's already been bypassed. You know, he's been kicked to the curb. As soon as the skeletons come down, Santa comes out. But here in the quilt store, we are moving on from Christmas, shifting into Valentine's. Okay, so we received our Valentine collection. Let me get the panel off of the thing. So it's from Riley Blake Designs. Let's get down here on the floor. Here, let me show you. Here is called, the collection is called Mint for You. So it is pink and mint are the colors. It's really cute. Cute little dainty pink with these little crosses in gold and pink and white. We've got some mint colors, really cute white background with these little tiny red hearts, dots, and pink dots and gold dots. The picture that my hand was on today is all the conversation hearts on pink. This cute little pink clamshell print, and then the cute little stamps that are on this particular piece. We also have with this collection, hold on, let me back up. We do have a panel. Okay. So on these panels have cute little punny sayings. Will you be mine? This one says, I'm wild about you. Good friends stick together. I like you so much. All sorts of cute little punny squares. I think they're about an 8 to a 9 inch square. I didn't measure it yet, but it's probably about an 8 or a 9 inch square. Could probably make a really cute, not probably, you could make a really cute little gift bag if you needed for some classmates, some grandchildren, things along that lines. You could just use 2 of these, sew up 2 sides in the bottom, make a lining, put the handle in, turn it right side out, and boom, you have a cute little gift bag out of it. I'm working on a quilt right now using the Kimberbell Cup of Cheer panel that I think these squares would work really well in it. This pattern called Block Talk would work as well if you wanted a quilt. These you can adjust your size based upon the size of the panel that you're going to put in that particular area. Okay. Let's see. We also have a few other Valentine prints. We also broke out, we've got a couple of chocolate. This was just sugar cookies, some text. We have more lips and hearts, and then those last 2 are Easter right there. That's there. We did add more spaces to Tula Pink's Queen of Diamonds. I added more earlier today. We had added some yesterday, and then I added more today because you guys are just blowing my mind. I'm so excited that everybody is going to go on this little English paper piecing adventure with us. We're going to have such a good time in 2023. I have lots of things planned in my head leading up to the start of it to get you prepared for it. So we're going to have fun. But I did add more spots. You have until Monday to make the commitment. After Monday, I will not be adding any more spaces to the event. I have to make my final order. And I have a few days after that Monday to do it, and I just don't want to forget. So I'm giving us a few days in advance so that I can make sure I don't forget to do it. But if you are on the fence about it, anything like that, you got till this weekend to make a decision. It's gonna be good. If you haven't watched or you're curious about it or want to see a little more, Tula did her Tula Tuesday this week on the Queen of Diamonds. And one of the best things that she said is that you're looking at a full quilt. You don't eat an elephant all at once, okay? We eat it one bite at a time. So we're going to be looking at one piece at a time, one section at a time. So if looking at that quilt is overwhelming you, don't worry, we're only doing a piece at a time. We're only doing 1 diamond a month, okay? So you don't get overwhelmed just by looking at, oh my goodness, look at all that work. It's easy. It's not difficult stitching. Perfect if you are a baseball mom or grandma. You're a swimming mom or grandma. You know, you are on the road in the car. You commute to work in a car, on the bus. It is small things. You know, you can do 2 or 3 seams and put it down. And that's kind of like what I like about it, is that it doesn't require me to sit for an hour at a time. If I've got 10 minutes, I can pick up my piece and I can stitch 1 piece together and be ready to go and put it down and walk away. It's not something that's going to require me to like sit for a long time, like cross stitch. Not that cross stitch requires you to sit, but by the time you get yourself sit down and figure out where you are in your pattern and what you need to do next, it's time for me to move again. And whereas in the EPP project, I can pick up 2 pieces that need to be sewn together that I already have prepped, and I can stitch them together and then sit down and move on to the next thing, or, you know, in the doctor's office or anything, and you could just close it up and walk away from it. It doesn't require anything special for that. As a reminder, this month for OESD's holiday celebration, for this month we have on special the embroidery blanks. So pillows, onesies, runners, flags, towels are all 30% off. And in store, Okay, we have, and I can only do it in store, I can't do it online. We have all the OESD and scissor tail stitches, the design collections are buy one, get one half price. Okay, so if you have been looking at collections, we've got all the collections now for up to end of November here. The December collections haven't arrived yet, but we do have all the village pieces, with the exception of the candy cottage, the gingerbread house. All the tile scenes are here. Everything for the holiday season is now in the store, and they're all buy one, get one half price. Okay. Let me take a moment and say hello to Miss Amy's little people, okay, because they enjoy it as much as Miss Amy does. So, hello to Grady, Layton, Miss Violet, and Spencer. Mimi says hi, and she loves you. Say hello to Miss Mary Catherine, Daniel, Austin. We have Emma, Abby, Ian, and Owen. And your Mimi is out walking the 60-day, 3-day, 60-mile. Get it right, walk. So yay for staff member Maria. Let's all cheer her on. She's out in San Diego walking the Susan G. Komen 3-day walk for all of our breast cancer survivors and breast cancer research and awareness. We have Sammy, Alexander. I have Ryder, Cecilia, Sage, Alyssa, Ava, Roland, Mackenzie, Aubrey, Camden. I think Miss Amy got everybody. And and we have to say a very happy birthday to Mickey and Minnie Mouse, because today's their birthday. Wouldn't be November 18th is Mickey and Minnie's birthday. But we are open tomorrow, 9:30 to 3. That is all I have for you today. It has been a slow week with FedEx and UPS this week. That was because last week was busy, bringing in all the last minute stuff for retreat. And we hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, because I won't talk to you again until the day after. And as a reminder, we are open regular hours all next week except for Wednesday and Thursday. We're here till 2 o'clock on Wednesday. I look forward to decorating cookies here in the store on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning with my group that is going to come hang out with me and decorate cookies. If you didn't get into cookie class and you're curious, come join us on Tuesday and observe. Look and see what it is, because we will be doing another one in December. So I have plans in December to do a kids class for all our little decorators, and then I'll do an adult class as well with different cookies. So just something fun. 'Tis the season to decorate cookies. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, and we will see you all soon. Thank you so much for all your support.